Noswaith ar pawb, y fori dan in deathly, diwrnodau cluoedd ar y fog. Tomorrow we celebrate Armed Forces Day, and I'd like to use this opportunity to pay tribute to the brave men and women of our armed forces and to all of those who work in their support. The world faces increasing global threats. On the 12th of April, China launched its largest recorded incursion into Taiwan's airspace, and earlier this year Russia amassed over 100,000 troops, with convoys of tanks and armoured fighting vehicles on the border with the Ukraine. It's feared that these moves may precipitate future conflicts that could involve NATO and include the UK. Australia has already announced that it will be spending $580 million on upgrading its northern military bases because of the threat they believe China poses. And we too must be properly prepared for the emerging threats that we face to our security. We must recognise the importance of our defence sector and the role it plays in training engineers and scientists whose skills are harnessed elsewhere in the economy. Last month, I was honoured to once again visit RAF Valley and to meet with many of the whole force personnel at the station. As a member of the Armed Forces Parliamentary Scheme RAF section, I particularly enjoyed obtaining hands-on experience with some of the aircraft. In these times of increasing global threats, RAF Valley continues to provide an indispensable component of the United Kingdom's military capability. I was inspired. I was inspired by the apprentices that the visit gave me the opportunity to meet. It's vitally important we have highly skilled jobs on the island and that enable our young people to stay here. It's not just an economic issue. It's important for the Welsh language and culture that people born on Anglesey can remain. And the role of RAF Valley, our island's second largest employer, in providing high-skilled employment and training opportunities is invaluable. On Thursday, I was proud to speak in the House of Commons debate on the Armed Forces Bill, which includes provision to enshrine the Armed Forces Covenant into law. And this covenant is our country's thank you. It's a thank you to the armed forces for all that they do for us. And within my speech, I spoke not only of the military's role in protecting us, but also in the day-to-day support they give our communities. Here on Anglesey, RAF Valley actively supports local charities, works with Bangor University, local schools and the council to deliver mentoring projects and events, and even cares for a stretch of our coastal path. We do not always see or appreciate the breadth of ways in which the whole force at the base contributes daily to our island community. But I know that people across the length and breadth of our island are hugely proud that Anglesey is home to one of the world's most prestigious military aviation training establishments. And as we prepare to mark Armed Forces Day, I send my profound best wishes to the military community, both serving and veterans across our island. Thank you, diolch yn fawr, for all that you contribute, both to Anglesey and to the defence and safety of the United Kingdom. Both visible and unforeseen threats to our nation's security awaits us. And it's vital that our armed forces are prepared, that they're prepared to meet those threats. And as your Member of Parliament, I will always defend our invaluable armed forces. I will always champion RAF Valley and the crucial role that it plays in the defence of our nation at every opportunity. And I will always act in the best interests of the security of the United Kingdom. Penwythnos da I chi. Have a good weekend.